This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, I'll call this March 20, 2023 special board meeting of Marion County Land Bank. The agenda for the special meeting is a review of demolition bids on 202 South Olive in Peabody. And we do have bids. First bid is from Weber Roll-Offs LLC, Clint Weber. Bid on the demolition, total job $8,025, and it does include 2 references. And our other bid, Middle Creek Mining, Peabody, total bid demo removal $6,350. On it, well, on the Weber, let's see, with a completion date of April 7th. Middle Creek Mining, the bid was again $66,350 with a estimated time of completion 60 days. Middle Creek Mining does include a certificate of liability insurance.
The other vendor said they don't currently have the required insurance, but they were getting it, and they would provide it.
So, we got 2 bids here.
Or is that, did we finally,
$8,025.
did we take, are we taking the stuff with that bid, or are they paying for it then?
I didn't make any changes to the,
No, that includes
Roll
freight, hauling of debris,
yeah.
Okay.
so it should be,
On both of them?
yeah, this one's demo and removal.
Yeah. Okay. So they're taking care of that charge.
Right, I probably should have given you all the RFP again so that you can see what we asked for. Is that in the folder there, Commissioner Becker? Yeah, the letter there.
Yeah, we do have the RFP and then another small email outlining the what the scope of work is, proof of liability, workman's comp required. So actually we only have the one that sent the proof of liability.
I'd make the motion to go with Middle Creek Mining,
Second.
whatever the $6,000.
$6,350.
Okay.
But it's a little bit longer
Yeah.
period of time to get it done, but it's pretty good savings.
Yeah.
Second. Second one. Moved by Randy, seconded by Jonah to approve the estimate for Middle Creek Mining, $6,350. Any other discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Approved 5-0.
Okay.
Middle Creek's right there.
Okay, any other property discussion?
Well, I have one for you to
Okay.
consider. Let's see. Let me share the screen here. It's really kind of hard to see, but several years ago, there was a sheriff's sale, and the county, for whatever reason, there's this little, I'm trying to get this bigger. This is out at the county lake.
Mm-hmm.
So this little this green right here, that strip of green is
Yeah.
a 6-foot section between 2 properties that the county actually ended up with through a sheriff's deed. It was a, let's see, we have I think it was a tax foreclosure sale. nobody can understand why that 6 feet was ever, taken off, or how it got taken off of the, parcel, the parent parcel. I believe that, oh, man, it's been a long time since I've looked at any of this, but Sharon just, was looking into a few things here. But anyway, we have this little 6-foot piece that's between these two.
Between 15 and 16?
Mm-hmm, between 15 and 16. And, let me see if I can. Let's see, what was that rotate function, John, do you remember?
Control, what was it?
I don't remember now, it won't let me do it, let me see. Let me go back. It told me one time.
Control plus.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
There we go, yes.
I was guessing Tomcats.
Okay,
job.
so
In the box.
this is, that's not our piece, okay? So this is one of the pieces, which is the,
Part of
lot
16.
16, okay? Here's our 6 feet. Do you see?
Seriously?
Uh-oh, it catches something there.
Right, it's just right beside their house. That's a house.
Well, wouldn't it need to go to that house first?
Well, it is not currently in the land, I don't believe it's currently in the land bank.
Correct.
So, and then this is the other neighbor.
Okay, so the county can't.
Okay, so our piece is right here.
Wow.
Do you see?
Yeah.
So my thought would be
6
that
foot is
the
in
land
line
bank
for it.
potentially we should have that deeded to the land bank. And then the land bank could offer it up to the neighbor.
I would think the landowner would want that.
Is that two different property
Do they
owners?
even know?
It's 2 different property owners,
That's what I'm gonna say.
But
I
one is
believe.
adjacent to the house, the
Hold
other
on.
has a little bit of space.
county owned.
Well, there's,
Yes, 2 property owners.
What's the light thing in the picture?
Well, and which lot it is it a part of?
It was originally part of 15.
Is that the one that has the house the closest? Or
No.
is it the neighbor?
south half of lot 14
That's kind of what I would.
is what it says here.
Yeah.
And south half of lot 14.
Yeah, the lot.
So this
half
is one of the
14.
properties,
Oh, that's what they own. They own
They
14
half
and
of
15,
14 and
and lot 15,
15.
except that 6 feet.
except for the 6 feet.
At one point, it was a single property owner, they owned it all. Sharon has pulled all the deeds, I haven't gone through each step and verified all of this. It used to be a same property owner.
So do the 2 property owners know that there's that 6-foot piece in there?
I'm not even sure. But we have had it.
I guess if they'd have known it, they'd come and said, can we buy it or?
Yeah, don't think if money goes out and mows it.
Well, I think it's out of town owners there is what I'm thinking,
Yeah,
Kim.
probably.
But, I mean, that don't, like you said, if they'd have known, they would have. I would sure like to see and view it, but I mean, I'd like, even if you view it, you still don't know where the 6 foot is. And that's,
but it probably came about because they built the house.
So is the house, is the house
The easement.
encroaching
So then-
on the 6 foot?
So they were gonna
It's
give
hard
up the
to
extra
tell.
6 feet out of lot 15 to 16, and it never got done.
or
Right.
something to that effect,
Something
yeah.
has happened, and
Mhm.
over time, that little strip was always a separate piece from a certain period of time, and the taxes weren't paid on the separate strip, so the county took it. Just
Sure.
that piece.
Sharon just sent a text, she said the house to the south is abandoned and falling down.
No.
So maybe we need
The
to
house
look
what?
at.
Is abandoned and falling down.
I wanna say that's,
Really?
is that address 55 Lakeshore, or 55 Jerome or something? What it, cause, and I know the house she's talking about, that's why I'm interested in seeing, cause that person on that one side, they haven't been there for years. I mean, has not been there for years.
So if a house is abandoned and falling in, is it for sale?
It wind up on the tax sale here.
No. I mean, it's.
So what we
it's
should,
been that way for years.
what we can do is I can work with, if the land bank board would like, I can work with Sharon Olmsted and our office and the different offices to get a little bit more information on this property. And potentially at your next meeting, if you wanted to, we could see about putting that 6-foot strip. I mean, I feel like that should be in the land bank
Yeah, we need to
regardless.
get rid of it.
And then we can look into that other property and
See what's
see,
going on.
maybe the people would wanna donate that piece to the land bank. I don't know if it has back taxes on it or not, on that abandoned piece.
Oh.
What's the, so we're looking north, south, up and down?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah,
Trying to
yeah,
orient
yeah,
where
yeah.
I'm at here.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really hard for me.
This is
to
Tom
just
Reed's
jump
place.
into
Let's
this.
leave it right there for a second.
Yep,
If you know Tom Reed,
Where's it at?
Tom Reed's place is right here, which used to be Tom, now his wife
Okay.
Bev. That's where she lives. This is right to the backside. This is Lakeshore Drive right here.
Yeah.
You'll see an old house right. That one on the top side of the box is it's the one that's
falling down.
yeah it's crazy. I have not seen nobody there for at least the last 10 to 15 years.
Okay, Sharon's online, she could maybe give us a little more information.
Yep.
Sharon, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Could you give us a little more background?
Yeah, so the house to the north, the one just above the blue rectangle,
Mhm.
that house was recently permitted to be used as a,
oh, that's the
sorry, I'm gonna turn my volume down.
short-term rental?
Can
Airbnb.
you still hear me?
Yes,
We can hear you.
Okay. That house is a short-term rental and it has been recently, updated. In the house that the rectangle is around, which would be 5 Jerome, that house is basically falling in on itself. The property owner doesn't maintain it. I know at one point they were not interested in selling it.
Correct.
But they're not even maintaining the vegetation in the yard at this time.
That is true. They
Okay.
don't do nothing.
So
Well-
we need to get the 6 foot back into the land bank, then we can decide later
Yeah.
who deserves it.
The county needs to take the action to turn it into land bank, right?
right, if the commission, if the land bank board would like to accept that county-owned strip of 6 feet, because however we got it, it is in our
Yeah.
name.
Well, I think that's the first step. We need to go ahead and do that.
I'm making the motion, if the county was to want to hand over the 6-foot strip, that we would agree to accept it as the land bank.
I would second that.
Okay. It's been moved and seconded. Any other discussion? If not, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 5-0.
Clean up the books.
Okay, that would be great.
Any other questions for Sharon?
With a separate half.
Sharon, have you ever had any contact with that landowner?
I have not. I think he's kind of hard to get a hold of.
That's my impression too, from what I know of it. I
We
agree with
think
you.
the neighbors would be wanting to do something.
And the neighbors around there have asked me to, try to find out whether the taxes have been paid or if it would be going up on tax auction soon.
Yeah, we'll look into that part,
Okay,
before the next regular land bank meeting.
all right, sounds
Okay.
good.
And then I believe that during the regular commission meeting, the commission would need to make a motion to convey that parcel, the 6-foot parcel to the land bank.
Sharon, is there any violations of health or anything like that on the property now?
Well, the vegetation can be considered a nuisance and an environmental hazard, as well as a fire hazard.
Okay.
So to answer that question, it hasn't necessarily been pursued as a violation, but it could be.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to, I really wanna weigh the situation out and, before we make any decisions to where that 6 feet goes but I do know that that landowner has not participated in anything for quite a while, so, thank you.
Yes,
Okay.
you're welcome.
Any other discussion? I think Tina understands what we need to do.
I do.
Any other property discussion?
I'd like to thank the land bank for the city of Peabody. I think it'll be a good thing. I just wish we could do a bunch more down there.
I think it's, at least we've got a vehicle to get something done.
Yes.
Well, and I do want to mention, the city of Peabody did just form their own land bank, and so I think that they would potentially, they're looking at cleaning up some properties, and they may be interested in the property that we have there.
Good. I think that's in their best interest.
Yeah. Yep.
Anything else? If not, someone want to make a motion to adjourn?
I moved to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, moved by Dave, seconded by Randy to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Should ask, we have lunch?
I didn't, because I thought we would
We have
have time
time.
between, so.
Okay.
Very good, Tina.